It is currently 1 o'clock, and I got up at noon and felt amazing. I had a solid, I don't know, like 10 hours of sleep. Feels so good. I feel like I'm on drugs, like I'm just, woo, energy's high, feel amazing. Isn't it funny what sleep does to you? A good night of sleep, man, whew, feel it. But upon waking up, we had a little accident. Gabriel cut his foot by doing a backflip in the house and putting his foot through a picture frame. So I've spent the last hour cleaning up the carnage.
Gabriel, what did you do?
Gabriel's threshold for pain on the skateboard does not transfer to that for cuts and injuries. Gabe's on the sofa. He's all bandaged up. And foot's being elevated. Let's go check on him and see how he's doing. Well, I used all my energy from all that extra sleep to get a lot of work done today, and it feels really good to get some stuff off my plate. I know I still have a lot of stuff here at the house, still kind of cleaning and organizing. I hung the headboard in the bedroom, and just a lot of things getting done here at the house. So I'm really excited to have it completed, but now it's dinner time. I'm gonna go get some Bill Miller's again. Like I talked about, it's cheap and hits the spot more often than not. But I was thinking about it. I usually do Bill Miller's for lunch and not for dinner. I really actually haven't done Bill Miller's for dinner in a long time. I remember in my early 20s, I had no money. You know, I was really just living paycheck to paycheck, barely enough to cover the rent. You know, like I remember just really struggling. And at the time, you know, I would do whatever it took for me and my girlfriend, and her sister was living with us at the time, do whatever it took to make ends meet. I'd go to Bill Miller's, and Bill Miller's closes at 9 o'clock at night. So what I would always do is go about 8:50, 8:55, and usually around that time, they start like dealing on stuff. So what happens, like say if you ordered, I don't know, a sandwich. And you order a sandwich, and then when you went up to the cashier would always be like, hey, would you like a 4-piece fried chicken for $1? You know, would you like a pound of hash browns for 50 cents? They'd be dealing to kind of get rid of excess food. And so I would always go like about 8:50 and order like a tea or something. And then when I go to the cashier, she would say, hey, would you like to have this or that, kind of offer me some kind of deal? And I'd always take it, you know, and it'd always be something that I would use to either, you know, for that night or for food, or I'd get it for the next, like, you know, 4 or 5 days, you know, depending on what the deal was. I did it so often that I ended up getting to know the lady at the drive-thru. And so she would actually like save stuff for me. So I'd roll in at 8:50, I'd order a tea, and I'd come around the corner, and she'd be like, hey, Justin. She's like, I've got a 20-piece chicken for $5 and a mystery pie for $2. And usually what she would do on the mystery pies is she would take a slice of all the pies they couldn't sell and make a pie out of it. So it would usually be like a lemon meringue, a coconut, a pumpkin, a pecan, an apple pie. Like it would all just be like this little like festival of pie slices. And it was amazing. I wish I could buy a mixed pie now. Yeah, I should get one. No, I used to go there a lot, and it was really, when times were tough, you know, it was, you know, that Bill Miller 8:55 drive-through really got the household through some tough times. You do what you gotta do. There was a few years there where things were really tough, and it was like just barely skating by, and I really had to get creative on what I did to feed my family, which at the time again was my girlfriend and her sister, and make sure we were, you know, surviving. It was really by the, you know, skin of our teeth. There wasn't a whole lot of luxuries back then, but you know, those times, like when I had those times, like when I really struggled, and I remember really struggling And when I did, it made me have this feeling that when things were good, like I really appreciated it. I really appreciated how good I had it. And it really was kind of overnight. I went from very much struggling to I got a job that I made a lot of money at, especially a lot of money for a 20-year-old. And all of a sudden things were different. I was making so much money so quickly, and everything about my life kind of changed at that point. And it was something that I still look back and I remember those times. I remember those times really struggling, really kind of just doing whatever I could to like pinch some pennies and just to go to Bill Miller's and buy dinner. It was something I'll never ever forget. I don't want my kids to ever feel that. Like I don't want them to ever like have that moment. But at the same time, I'm so grateful for that moment. I'm so grateful for that experience. I'm so grateful to struggle, because without struggle, you really don't understand success. You really don't get it. One of my favorite lines from one of my favorite movies, Vanilla Sky, the sweet is never sweet without the sour. And it's really true. You've got to have the bad moments. You've got to have the hard times. You've got to have the sour. And when you do, it really makes the sweet extra sweet. And right now, my life is extra sweet. So, off to Bill Miller's.
Who's ready for some Bill Miller's? It's currently 8:26. Bill Miller's isn't closed for another 35 minutes, so I may be a little bit early for wheeling and dealing time. I haven't done this in 15 years. And I'm not really here for the wheeler deal. I'm here because Lindley wanted a barbecue sandwich, and I also wanted some meat. So, here at Bill Miller's, we'll see if we're offered a wheeler deal, and if we are, I will take any wheeler deal they offer me. Any wheeler deal, any special, any 100 pounds of hash browns they offer me, take whatever they offer. Let's see.
May I take your order, please?
1 second, please. So definitely no deals offered so far. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Hey, how's it going? Thank you.
Have a nice night.
Take it easy. Well, I don't need any pie. It definitely would have made my night if homegirl had been like, hey Justin, would you like a mixed pie? That would have made my night.
The sweet is never sweet without the sour. This is pretty sweet.